Hi guys.
Hi.
Recipe video today, guys.
Yes.
A really good one. Kid friendly.
Easy.
Chicken tenders.
Yes.
Crumbed chicken tenders.
Crumb chicken tenders, but easy. So I guess when you think of like a traditional crumbing for a schnitzel, you have, you know, flour and then egg and stuff and then breadcrumbs. Gets a bit tedious and messy. These are
also not keto.
Not keto. Good point. So this is our take on that. That is super easy, also nut-free, grain-free, and keto-friendly. Should we get started?
Let's do it.
Okay, now what you need to do first of all, we're using sesame seeds for the crumb, but we want to grind them up into like
almost like a flour.
Yeah, like a sand texture. We are just using our kind of stick mixer, comes with a small kind of food processor for the base.
And we use that all the time.
Yeah,
we don't have a food processor at all. We just use this for everything.
But there's only two of us, so
yes.
we're not doing large quantities. But I know my mum has made this recipe for my niece and nephew, and she just uses a Ninja kind of bullet to whiz it up. So this is for the crumb. We've got half a cup of sesame seeds, so we're just going to pop them in there. And then we want to make it taste nice, so we're going to put a teaspoon of salt and then half a teaspoon of garlic powder.
So because these are nut-free, you could even give these to kids in their lunchbox cold.
Leftovers,
they would be perfect for kids in lunchboxes, or you know, put it in a salad for your lunch the next day if you had leftovers. These serve 4 and we only ever eat a serve for 2, so we've always got leftovers, which is cool.
And you could have them in like a little lettuce wrap with some mayo. That would be a delicious lunch. So we've got our sesame seeds, salt, garlic powder in here, which is basically our crumb and seasoning for the chicken. So we're just going to whiz it until it's like a sand-like consistency. That looks pretty good to me. Would say you just want to be a bit careful not to go too far if you had like a super high-powered blender, because you would end up with a paste more so than a crumb. But that's how easy it is to make the crumb. Okay, so we have our little crumbing station here. Now we're using chicken tenders. We've got 600 grams of chicken tenders. If you don't have, like, we can just buy these like this at the supermarket, so very easy. If you don't have that, you could use sliced up chicken breast or chicken thigh, whatever your preference is. This is just what we like. So you don't need to, like, they're obviously already kind of wet, like
just from
the meat itself is kind of wet, so you don't need to worry about dipping them in anything first. So you just want to make sure you press on the crumb and then just shake off any excess. And it's a good idea to keep one hand for wet and one hand for dry, so you just pick up the chicken with that hand.
I would definitely stuff that up.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter in this. There's not so many steps, but otherwise you end up with everything stuck to you. So you just want to make sure they're really well coated in the crumb and then shake off any kind of excess.
So some of the things that you could serve this with really is any of your favourite keto sides. Some of our favourites that we've had with these before, curried zucchini. I'll pop the link below, because that is a really good recipe that doesn't get a lot of traction.
Do we have a video for that?
No, I don't think so. Any of the cauliflowers, cauliflower puree, cauliflower bake, which we do have a video for, which is awesome. The whole roasted cauliflower with the cheese sauce on top, like really any of your favourite keto sides.
Some salad, and like it's nice probably to have some sort of dipping sauce for them, like ranch or just some mayo. Okay, so that's how easy that was. Our tenders are all crumbed. You could even kind of get this ready ahead of time, cover them, pop them in the fridge and cook them up when you're ready to eat them. But we're going to cook them now. Okay, So we've just got our pan heating with some coconut oil in it, and we're going to add our tenders. We've only got a small pan, so we'll probably do 2 batches because we don't want to overcrowd it. And you don't want the heat on too high because the sesame seed mixture can burn. So just keep an eye on them. We want them to be golden brown before we turn them over. Okay, so these have been cooking a couple of minutes. Let's flip them over. Ooh, nice and golden brown and crispy. How good do they look?
They look great.
Okay, we'll just cook them for another few minutes to get them golden brown on the other side and to make sure the chicken is cooked through. Okay, let's have a look. There we go. Feel like they're cooked. Get them out and then we will cook our second batch.
So Crumb chicken tenders don't really get any easier than that.
No, definitely. And the garlic and the salt in the sesame seeds really gives it a nice flavour. And I don't get like a massive sesame flavour. So if you're worried about kids not liking them because of the sesame seeds, give them a try because honestly, they're really tasty. We've just cooked half a batch at the moment.
Our niece is the chicken nugget, chicken schnitzel queen, and she requests these.
At Granny's house, this is what she asked for.
Yeah.
Let's give them a go.
Still moist, but the crumb is tasty. You definitely want to put the salt in.
Do you get a strong sesame flavour then? No, I don't think so.
You just get the little bit of garlic, little bit of salt.
And a bit of like crunch and texture.
Yeah. But the chicken is still nice and moist, which is really, really good.
Definitely give this recipe a go. Let us know in the comments, you know, if you're a chicken tender fan, chicken nugget fan.
If you're a chicken nugget queen, these will satisfy you for sure. If you've liked this video, guys, please make sure you give it a thumbs up because it lets us know that we're doing the content that you want. And thank you so much for watching.
Bye.
Bye.